my channel once again, and today's video is going to be all about your base makeup. A few days back I came across this YouTube video where they showed a kind of technique to achieve your flawless base. So I just tried that, and to be frank guys, I'm addicted to that. Here I'm going to show you how we can do it and explain you why we are doing those steps. So if you are interested to watch, please keep on watching. But before that guys, if you are someone new and looking at this face for the first time, please hit that red subscribe button, and also do not forget to hit that bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. You can also follow me on my social media profiles, especially on Instagram, and if you want to see more fun videos of mine, you have to follow me on TikTok. My profile is right here. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So we all dream of that flawless base, especially with minimal pores, with minimal textures and a Budge proof base. So these three can be achieved using this technique. So in the month of February, when I was browsing through some YouTube videos, I came across this video by Jordan Liberty where he actually demonstrated a different kind of skin prep technique before the makeup, like putting the actual base. So literally guys, I tried it as soon as I saw that video, and I really felt that difference. So if you're on TikTok, you would have already seen this particular technique trending with do your makeup, you know, in a different way, and see how your skin transforms. I've been using this technique till now, and there is no looking back guys. It literally transforms my, you know, makeup game, and as you can see, my foundation looks literally skin like, and nothing cakey, nothing too much. So let's straight away get into the steps, and I'll be linking John Liberty's video down below in the description box. If you wish to see that video, please go ahead and watch it. Step number one is to moisturize your skin. So whenever we do makeup, especially the base makeup, the least thing you want to see is the texture of your skin and also the dry flakes coming through the foundation. To avoid getting dry patches, it's very much important to moisturize your skin. So today I'm going to use a biotic moisturizer. It's the Bio Saffron Youth Dew Moisturizer. This is a visibly ageless moisturizer, that is anti-aging one. I started using this product especially from you know, the winter months, from last December 2019. So I really like this product. Now that the skin is moisturized, we'll move to step number two. So step number two is to use a setting powder or a bit of compact, and you know, take all that oiliness off and set your base well. So one thing you have to keep in mind is you do not go overboard with the powder. If you go overboard with a powder, then it's going to look cakey. You don't want that. So just use a very light touch of powder and take off all that oiliness or shininess from your face. For setting powder, I do not have any loose powder, so I'm going to use a compact here. I'm using the Maybelline White Super Fresh Compact, and I'm in the shade Coral. Step number three is to use a Fix Plus or a setting spray. So for setting spray, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Fin Matte setting spray. It depends on what kind of finish you want. So for me, I want a matte finish, so I'm going with the setting spray, matte setting spray. Why we use setting spray is to melt down the powder and make it look skin like. So let the setting spray dry completely, and then we'll move to step number four. Step number four is to prime. I know it's looking weird, but the setting spray would have melted the powders onto your skin, and it will look skin like right now. So you can very well go with a primer, and that is why I told you not to overdo with the powder. If you overdo with the powder, it will become cakey and it will look very bad when you are trying to put primer on top of it. So the primer I'm going to use today is a very much trusty Color Bar USA Perfect Match Primer. I'm already running out of it. I have a very little bit remaining, so I'm going to use primer all over my face. So step number 5 and the final step is to apply apply foundation. So the foundation I'm going to use is Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Foundation. I'm in the shade 06 Sand Beige. So when you're using brush, it gives a streaky finish. I would like to go on top of this foundation with a sponge. So I'm going to use this microfiber sponge. This is from this guy's cosmetics and it's a very nice sponge. So I'm going to use this and make my skin look flawless. So as you can see, it looks very much flawless. If you want to go, next step can be your concealing. So I'm going to conceal my under eyes. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm in the shade 30 Honey. This is the base and this is the completed product. The next step, if you want, you can go ahead with a bit of compact or a fixing powder. If you feel that somewhere it is looking a bit oily and you have to mattify it, just use a very little amount of powder and set it. But for me, I prefer this kind of look. As you can see, my skin looks glowy but not oily, so that's the main thing. You can easily tell that the texture has been minimized to a greater extent, the pores have been minimized to a greater extent. I'll complete the rest of my makeup and be right back. So this is how my completed look looks like. I have been following this base routine for quite some time right now, and the things that I observed are, the first one is less texture. So if you observe that this part of my skin is a little bit problematic because I have a bit of large pores and texture. So this part of the skin is always problematic, especially when I'm applying my highlighter. Second thing I noticed is the makeup do not look cakey at all. The third thing I noticed is it is really Budge proof kind of base, and it simply lasts the whole day without any touch up. Even if in my oily skin, I have a very oily T-zone, as you guys know, there were no cracks, there were no budging of makeup, nothing. Especially in my T-zone, I had a little bit of oil coming out, which did not disturb my base at all. The fourth thing which I noticed when I started doing this base makeup is I am using very little quantity of product, be it foundation, concealer. I'm just using a tiny amount of foundation or concealer that actually is very much sufficient for my skin, and it looks really skin like and give the desired coverage. As you can see, I had a lot of pimple marks over here and it's completely covered. And the final or the fifth point I noticed is when I layer the base with blush, contouring products, bronzer and whatnot, whatever I put on top of it stays put throughout the day. It did not actually look cakey in any way. It looks really skin like and all merged together. So this is a finished look. I hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel till now, why wait guys, do hit that red subscribe button down below. And if you try this technique, please let me know by commenting down below in the comment section. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.